Help me please to welcome Javier Gomez here at our Oakley stand. Thank you for coming and take your time to join us here for a little session. So hello everybody.
The mind's really important. I would say more 50-50. You need to be both strong mentally and physically for races, especially when we have tough conditions like this one. You know, the motivation is really important too. But you need to be also physically very strong and talented and work really hard. Otherwise, you can be so motivated you're not gonna go well. So I would say 50-50 more than 80-20.
Do you have any secrets for your pre-race mental tuning?
Not really secrets. I try to visualize the race before the days before and think how can the race go, where's a good point in the course for me to try to make a breakaway or attack or whatever. But at the end of the day, then you're racing and you have to take decisions during the race. So it depends how you feel and how the race is going. It makes you take decisions within just a few seconds, and sometimes it's not easy when your heart rate is 180 at that moment and you have to try to think clear.
So how are you feeling for tomorrow? Are you gonna for Sunday? Sorry, you gonna win?
Oh, I will try it. I'm feeling quite good. I mean, it's I've been racing a lot this year, but the last couple of races were probably the best ones. And yeah, I think I'm quite fit and I will have a good one. But to win or not will depend also on my rivals. I think they will be strong too. So I think it's gonna be a good race. Yeah.
Do you get on well with the Bradley brothers?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we share a team in France, we race from the same team. Obviously, there's a big rivalry between us, but it's really good and really challenging for me and for everyone else to race, and they are probably two of the best triathletes in history, definitely the best triathletes I ever seen, so it's really good to race them.
Has your preparations, your first year preparations, been similar to previous years, or
I race a bit more than other years, especially at the beginning of the season, and I was a bit tired back in June, May, and I was ill for a couple of weeks. But since then I was training very well, and I didn't race at all in August. I had a very big training block for thinking about this race. Then I had a couple of races in Stockholm and in the US only 2 weeks ago, and I felt very good, so that makes me be positive about this race and hopefully have a good one.
And jumping ahead to the future, I mean, there's been talk of going long distance. Is that something you're...
Yeah, it's something which is on my mind, but probably not before the Olympic Games in Rio. That's the main goal for 2016. Might do like some non-drafting things, but in Olympic distance or even 70.3. But Ironman distance, I think I should change the way I'm training if I want to be good in Ironman. And I think that's not interesting if I want to be good in Rio as well. So probably after 2016.
After Sunday, what are you gonna have time to relax a bit, or?
Not really. I'm flying to Beijing on Monday. I have another race next weekend. Not important one, because this is actually the last big one of the year. But then I will do 2 or 3 more races before the off season, and one of them is in Beijing next weekend. So not much time to relax.
And following on from the Olympics, I mean, have you tackled your training differently leading up to this race? I mean, we've seen some big battles between you and the brothers.
Yeah, I mean, I know how they race, I know how hard they have to hit, so you always try to improve from other years and change little details when you're training, but basically I'm training the same way the last few years, and just maybe do a bit more intensity on the run and a bit less on the swim, because I want to be a better runner. But yeah, the most important thing is try to stay healthy and have consistent training for some weeks and some months.
Any more questions?
What's it like going from draft legal to non-draft?
Sorry?
What's it like going from draft legal basically to non-draft legal?
I like both. I mean, they are very different. It's still triathlon, but you know, swim, bike, and run. So, but definitely non-drafting races, they are not as intense as drafting races in terms of you know, this kind of races they are like peaks where you go flat out 100%, and the other non-drafting is more about Olympic distance, like a 2 hours race that you have to pace yourself the whole time. And tactically, this kind of races, the drafting races, are more demanding because you're not racing only for yourself, but you have to see what the others are doing, and you cannot miss the pack. And the first buoy is really important, and the swim you need to start very fast. Yeah, they have some differences, but I think the one who can go well in drafting races, they can do well too in non-drafting.
Do you have a favourite Oakley lens
Not really. Favorite depends on the weather.
What would you recommend him for this weather?
This weather, probably the cinnamon, which is the orange face one.
Yeah?
Contrast. Yeah.
Okay. Because actually the last races were always sunny and warm, so I guess I don't remember the last time I raced in these conditions. It's hard to choose.
Yes, welcome to England.
Yeah.
And your preparations for the race now, it's all about resting, is it, before Sunday?
Yeah, there's not much to do anymore. Just rest well, do a bit of training every day just to keep the body moving, but now you're not gonna get better, you know, but you can get worse if you train too much the last few days, so just rest up and try to get a good feeling on your legs and your arms.
Gonna win or something?
Yeah? I don't know. I will try it.
For relaxation, what's your favourite thing to do?
Right?
If you want to relax.
I just, you know, hang out with some teammates and have a coffee, or just rest in the rooms, you know, lay down a little bit, take things easy. This is not, I would like to do more sightseeing, you know, that makes you tired to be standing up and walking, so we don't do much of that.
Where do you spend most of your time training? Where are you based?
In Spain. Yeah. That's what No, in the northwest, in Galicia. But yeah, at the end of the year I spend almost 6 months away from home. I race in training camps and racing, and so yeah, but home I would say it's in Spain.
And you're saying you're spending a little less time in the pool and more on the track or running. I mean, you enjoying the running?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I also like swimming and cycling, but I'm also realistic, and if you want to win races the way we are running nowadays, you need to be very fast and run close to 29 minutes off the bike, so then it makes you you have to go on the track very often and work hard. And we are not machines. If you train more and more on the run, you cannot keep the same intensity on the swim and the bike, so you have to sacrifice a little bit of the others.